Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the last episode we had a pretty rough time against Kruger FC. Despite going in front at first, the second half complete calamity saw us lose 2 defenders and end up losing 2-1. As a result, we are still top of the league somehow after the Stretford Enders could only draw away to FC Giallo Verde, but only by a single point. And Kruger FC are themselves just 2 points behind us. It's getting very congested at the top, and we pretty much have to get back to winning ways now if we're to be promoted. We were looking quite comfortable not so long ago, but we need to really pull our finger out and get going. Hamilton Academical are our opponents today, and they are second from bottom of the league and seemingly looking to be relegated with a 9-point gap. If Cobra Kai and FC Giallo Verde win and we beat Hamilton Academical, then Hamilton are all but down. Only goal difference would be the deciding matter, and even then it doesn't look particularly good for them. However, wins for Cobra Kai and FC Giallo Verde would be very inconvenient for us. We would really have the pack on their backs. Fortunately, Kruger FC are the opponents of FC Giallo Verde and should be able to give them a game. Though that said, I think a draw would be the best result between those two. Hamilton Academical have most of the same squad as last time around, apart from the fact that they have gotten rid of Glenn Giles, their striker, and added midfielder Arnie Murchison in his place. With no major injuries, they're free to choose whatever they want, although given the comments from the last game against Cobra Kai, which they lost despite having slightly better tactics and dominating the chances, then I think they're pretty much concentrating on DV for the rest of the season, resigned to their fate of relegation. It's been a pretty poor season for them overall, really. Knights have a bit of a defensive crisis going on with 2 of our best defenders, Ledley King and Aquila Santamaria, both ruled out. Ledley King is injured for a week. Aquila Santamaria has been suspended for this match. Therefore, we only have 3 recognised defenders to play for this game. So you might think we may be able to change our formation. But what 2? I mean, if you look at the squad, 3-6-1 is the only thing we can do really with this team with all players in natural positions. And X11 does not let you play a 3-6-1 formation. Well, anyway, let's see what we did end up playing. It's time to go to the team news. Hamilton Academical line up in a 4-4-2 formation with Gunnar Harrison in goal. A back 4, Barry Pearce, Sven Modstrand, Pa Conrad and Stuart Warnock. Midfielder Francis Randall, Sun Kono Kestiano, Kwang Ok Myong and Connor Buchan. Front 2, Regan Scanner and Thomas Patrocinio. Knights line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal. A back 4, Raymond Hargreaves, a midfielder, filling in defence, Pim van der Kruis, Ibrahim Qamara and Devin Reilly. Midfielder Pierre Of Hesslink, Ray Tataw Eta, Alvito Roma and Azrat Zairi. Front low man of Celso Mota. Hamilton Academical's bench, Simmons Stenison, their first choice defender on the bench, Rice McIntyre, Arnie Murchison, Malcolm Galloway and Anand Sherawat. Knights benches just Ryan Milligan and Reginald Lacey. Yes, we really are down to the bare bones in this game. So, it's now time to go live to New Douglas Park for this 10th round of the Ultimate League season Division 3, which is starting to come towards the end of the season. Hamilton Academical in the red and white striped shirt, but because their colour icon is black, we do not have to wear a change strip. So Connor Buchan is their captain, they're playing from left to right. Knights are in the red strip and red and yellow are our first choice colour strip, where in my opinion we should probably be in the away strip because really that is a colour clash, but let's just get into specifics. The referee for this match is Warren Peace, skill 5, harshness 5. Our matches are Cobra Kai away to ADV, so they should probably win that one. Stretford Enders are against FC Barrymore 2, fighting against relegation, 3 points below the relegation zone. Kruger FC are in an all-Norwegian affair against FC Giallo Verde, and Kruger seem to struggle against Giallo Verde, so fingers crossed things could go well. And we're underway in this game now. And already Knights are starting to dominate the possession here. Very encouraging signs here, although we do have a bit of a fragile defence with Raymond Hargreaves filling in. Castellanos with a yellow card for stamping. 17 minutes gone and Knights have a chance here. Wyduna! He scores! Wyduna, the man who got sent off the last time these two sides met, has put Knights upside down here in front. Well, that's some way to answer your critics, that's for sure. So, we've got 34 minutes played, and he's got a card here for the Knights. Ibrahim Qamara has been suspended. He has been suspended for the next match. That's his 3rd yellow card. Sassamita precise header on goal. Warded off by Gunnar Harrison. Yeah, so our defensive woes are going to continue. Aquila Santa Maria may be back against ADV, but Ibrahim Qamara is out. Still, I suppose it's good to get these suspensions out of the way when we get to the bottom two. That is the end of the first half. And at the end of the first half, it is Knights of Sardinia 1, Hamilton Academical 0. Which is not really even around. Anyway, what matters is the fact that Knights have completely dominated this game. We've created all the chances, we've had all the possession. This is looking very comfortable indeed. And add to that, FCGI Verde have taken the lead against Kruger FC, which is quite encouraging. Stratford Enders is still 0-0 against FC Barrymore, and it's currently 0-0 between ADV and Cobra Kai. We're underway in the second half now. It's currently 1-0 to Knights. And we've got a goal! I think, yeah, it's just Cobra Kai have just taken the lead against ADV as hit on goal by Salsa Mosa, and it's saved by Gunnar Harrison. So as things stand, Diallo Video ahead against Diallo Video 2-0 ahead against Kruger. Very encouraging. Kruger dropped to 5th place in the league as things stand. We're coming towards the end of this game now, and Knights seem to be quite cruising, although they got the 1 goal advantage. But here's Pierre Of Hesslink. And he scores! Pierre Of Hesslink has made it 2-0 to Knights of Sardinia. Alvito Roma has set him up, and a spectacular long-range shot from the midfielder puts us ahead. We've got another chance taking goal by Reginald, and that is 3-0. 3-0, and I think that might well be that. Stratford Enders are still drawing against FC Barrymore 2. This is very interesting. We've come towards the end of this game, and ADV have equalised against Cobra Kai. That is huge. Maybe they won't be quite such pushovers after all, but that is the end of the game and the end of the match. And Knights have a very comfortable 3-0 victory over Hamilton Academical, and by the looks of it, all the other results have gone in our favour. Suddenly, we have a good advantage at the top of the league, and should be able to kick on now and be able to take advantage to go up automatically. Hopefully so anyway. We've got some tough games to end the season with, and those could change our fate dramatically. But what's done is done. We have done all we can here. We've picked up a very valuable 3 points. Park Conrad was the man of the match for Hamilton Academical, and I'm sure you don't need to tell you who the man of the match was for Knights of Sardinia, because he's been the man of the match every single game. Pim van der Kruis, I believe, is a very pivotal part of our success climbing the league so far. We got him quite cheap for his skill, but he's grown to be an exceptional defender, and he's consistently the stand-up performer. No wonder he's our captain. I've been very impressed with him so far this season, and he's really, really good. And I think it's also shown how good a strong defence can play in getting you promoted. None of our players are near the top scoring charts in the whole season so far. Guys like Sigurd Rabin of Kruger and some of the guys on Stratford Enders are much better placed than ours. And yet, we're the guys top of the league on account of the fact that we have consistently had the best defence and rarely concede. So there's 2 different ways to go about it. But obviously our way of relying more on our defence over our attack could see us lose out on goal difference. Anyway, let's see how things are faring up in the Team of the Week. The Team of the Week this week is Nick England of the Stratford Enders in goal. Back for Jonathan Kay, the Stratford Enders. Andre Burnett, FC Barrymore 2. Maxim Baranov, the Stratford Enders. And Pim van der Kruis, Knights of Sardinia FC. Midfield of Alvito Roma, Knights of Sardinia FC. Adeline Onsiker, FCG Isle Verde. Petru Antoine, FCG Isle Verde. And Walter Greshtal, Kruger FC. Front 2 of Roy McCluskey, ADV. And Sigurd Raven, Kruger FC. ADV getting a player in the Xpert 11 shows they do have a bit of a goal threat on us. They might not be quite so much pushovers as we might think. Valengo was the man of the Durand for FCG Isle Verde for his team's win 3-1 away to Kruger FC. A few changes in DV after that round. Ibrahim Qamara has improved to 16 DV as well as Devin Reilly. Alvito Roma has got up to 14 DV. Other than that, it was as you were before, so not really too much change on the DV front, but some important gains. Some players have got good DV, and it's good to see at their age that Qamara and Reilly are getting such good DV on 16. Hopefully they can improve to 17 before the end of the season, and maybe even in Qamara's case, get him 18 so that I don't have to risk every season that he might not go up a skill bar. So after that, Knights to the top of the league still, but now a 3-point gap after the Stratford Enders could only draw 0-0 against FC Barrymore 2. Kruger FC lost 3-1 to FCG Isle Verde and failed to take advantage of the Stratford Enders' draw, so they are now 2 points behind, level on points with FCG Isle Verde. It's quite a queue forming up for that playoff spot. Cobra Kai themselves are just a point behind FCG Isle Verde after they could only draw against bottom side ADV in one of the shock results of the round. Anyway, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we're at home against bottom of the table ADV.